Hello audience, and welcome back to Dear Esther. And thank you for joining me on my quest for courage and storyline. Previously, I had followed a strange, translucent looking individual to the edge of the cliff by these pretty looking wrecked boats, and had realized that that was a dead end. So it didn't really guide me very much. I really want to get to that tower. It's really pretty. Anyway, I'm finding my way alongside this mountain. I'm also hoping that this time I will figure out how this game actually goes about saving information, because I felt rather badly at saving my game previously and had to redo everything, which was not the way that I'd like to do things in the future. And good gravy. That's where I started from. So it must be something about these boats I'm supposed to look at that I've missed. Lots of cargo. But what is this? Repossession advice. Okay, what have I missed? I can't really walk that way. Can't walk around the boat. Maybe I need to steal some flotation devices. Already been up this path, but there must have been something I missed. Dearly like to loot those boats. Maybe that's because I've been playing too much DayZ lately. Keep seeing places as potential loot spots. Alright, this was where the translucent figure was previously. I see no way to walk around down there. No hole in the fence to exploit. Nothing. Oh wait, what is this? There are two paths. There's clearly one over there. I missed it. Well, let's amend that, shall we? I should have known it's heading towards that beautiful, bright, blinking light. I want to go there. Man, look at this sand. I've been to grassy, sandy beaches like this, and it's practically like I'm there again. Just without all the annoying sand getting in everything's part. Just great. Although I tell you what, this boat's been here a really long time, and no one's come to clean it up, which is rather odd. But apparently I've sealed myself on this island with this whole
I had kidney
plague
stones,
place.
and you visited me in the hospital after the operation, when I was still half
Deja
submerged
vu,
in
I think I've
anesthetic.
heard this one before.
Your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Alright, I'm thinking that this is the right way. Let's wander down here a little. See what we can find. Maybe more chemistry notes.
What charnel house lies at the foot of this abyss? How many dead shepherds could fill this hole?
What kind of question is that? We're gonna chuck shepherds in here until they fill up this hole? The better question, sir, is what kind of geologic processes could possibly have carved a hole like that in the middle like that? I mean, that's what's fascinating. Truly just fascinating. A little bit higher and walk around. and don't fall in because it's a very long way down. I bet this is where the Far Cry 3 people, they stole this idea. They looked at this and they were like, that's really sweet. We should steal that. What's that? I see a house. Bingo. I see more than one house. Blackout? Question mark?
I've begun my ascent on the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
That is funny. I was definitely following that. Oh, goodness. I've been playing way too much Amnesia. I really thought that was for some reason like a zombie noise because I was looking at a grave area. I thought I was going to be eaten. Good job, sir. We needed that. What the? I've been doing drugs? What kind of crazy person am I? Almost as crazy as the lone survivor. Interesting story so far, in that all the elements of the story are actually in the backstory. The current narrative itself is really just a holder for the actual narrative.
The was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians.
Migratory
He was not considered a
Scandinavians.
man of breeding by the mainland.
Those be called Vikings.
He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Well, that's a bit terrifying. I think that begs a bit of an explanation. Caught a disease from malcontented goats.
Inventory. A trestle table we spread wallpaper on in our first home. A folding chair. I laughed at you for bringing camping in the lakes. I was uncomfortable later and you laughed then. This diary, the bed with the broken springs. Once asleep you have to remember not to dream. A change of clothes. Donnelly's book, stolen from Edinburgh Library on the way here. I will burn them all on the last morning and make an aerial of my own.
Indeed. Very true. What? Chemistry again. Chemistry comes into play here somehow. Definite motif. There's papers everywhere. Now what is that? Wait a second. It's an ultrasound image. Frederick, what's going on here? I don't know. You tell me. And why can't I bring Lantern with me? I miss Lantern. We were such good friends. Birds, stop scaring me. Seriously. Birds. Only good for scaring me halfway to death. There's that, like, butterfly symbol or something. I am nuts. And obsessed with chemistry, which hasn't come up in the story at all. And I have ultrasound pictures. Which makes me believe that Esther... Preggers. Oh my gosh, this landscape is gorgeous. Wish I had my rock hammer here to take some samples. Or that I felt comfortable jumping off these cliffs, because that would probably be pretty awesome. We shall walk down.
Jakobsen's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed, the result of some birth defect or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child. Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him, unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
But if he had a seabird ribcage, that's a problem. Definitely would pose a health risk. I think so. Truly. Incredible visuals. But boy, I do not take care of the property around here.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose.
Wow, what a way to go.
He'd struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot. But he is proving an unreliable witness.
Man. Dead 7 months in the middle of winter. That is not a good way to go. What do we got here? Spray paint? I brought a lot of weird crap with me, it looks like. At least I assume so. A lot of this doesn't look like stuff I could have done. And what's with all the broken boats? Where the heck am I? I guess since this is Britishy, like, with all the Britishy names and such, I must be somewhere.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones.
Okay.
I struggled back to the
There's definitely a creepy note happening
but
here.
It has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Oh my goodness. That was some creepy stuff happening. We no like it. No good. I take the cave. Cave looks pretty. We'll go cave. There's glowing and stuff. And a candle. Well, nice candle. Wow. This is such a cool cave. I like it. Whoa! Hey, whoa! Fetch. And I just broke my leg, too. Should probably not keep breaking things. Might be hard to walk, and I can't run as it is. Well, we still have a loading screen. Guess not. I've fallen and broken every last bone in my body. Game over. Nope.
Donnelly's addiction is my one true constant. Even though I wake in false dawns and find the landscape changing, flowing inconstantly through my tears.
Who is Donnelly?
I know his reaching is always upon me.
Donnelly. Oh, get back up. No. Flashlight. Flashy. Oh, we had such good times together. Oh, that's a problem. I miss Flashlight. I had him for such a short period of time. So short. Well, considering I've started a new chapter, that's quite a fall. Considering I've started a new chapter, I'm going to admire the beauty, call it a day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on my quest for courage and story. Please leave a like if you liked it, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to follow the rest of my adventures, and I'll catch you next time.